Hey, welcome to TheRoughCuts. I'm Arlen, and I'm going through my cinematic blind spots, the movies that you're supposed to see that I simply haven't seen. And this week I'm reviewing La Vita e Bella. Sorry, I don't speak Italian, but that is supposedly the 69th best movie of all time, according to the IMDb. And it's an Italian tragicomedy with a very light tone about Jewish Italians in concentration camps during the World War II. The feeling I get while I'm watching this movie is that the main character is supposed to be a really fun, charismatic, charming man, but really, more than anything, I feel like he is annoying and inconsiderate, and I don't really have any affection for him until 2/3 through the movie. You can essentially divide the movie into two parts. The first hour is basically setup. It takes place in Italy, and it revolves around this supposedly very charming, very charismatic Italian dude who goes around wooing the love of his life, and in the background you can see the undercurrents leading up to World War II, and in the end of that first part he settles down with this woman and they have a child, and then we skip 5 years into the future and they are sent to a concentration camp because they are Jewish. Yay! That sounds like a feel-good movie, right? Now, I really did not enjoy the first half of this movie at all, and I feel it got a bit better by the second half, but I feel like this movie is kind of morally questionable. The writer-director star of this movie seems to think very highly of himself, and he probably shouldn't, because he's not an excellent actor, and a lot of his comedy acting is too big and too broad, and he doesn't really have the charms that he seems to think he has. And also, his dramatic scenes just aren't working, and I don't feel like he's experiencing the Holocaust. The second half of the movie has a few very successful satirical and tragicomic scenes, but mostly it's overacted and too sentimental for my taste. To me, it kind of feels like they set out to make a cute and innocent film about the Holocaust, and that's never really a good idea because it ends up just feeling cold and manufactured. And I will give this movie a rating of 5.5 out of 10, which might be controversial. So what do you think about this movie, or anything else for that matter? Type it in the comments below and we'll see you next week. Woo!